On to week 2 of the NFL season, we are previewing the Thursday nighter between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. We're going to be talking best bets for this thing. We're going to talk Micah Parson and how good Green Bay looked in week 1. Some good-looking new weapons on Washington as well. And I'll also tell you how you can get your betting dollar back if a player injury impacts your bet. Welcome to OddsShark, where we give you the winning bets that you are looking for. I am Ninja. With me is Nick Holz. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know your favorite bet for Commanders Packers in the comments section. Might as well start with Micah Parsons, Nick. Now, beyond the sack, he didn't actually blow anyone away statistically in Green Bay's win over Detroit, but certainly impacted the game. How much did you enjoy watching this guy on that defense?
Impact. I mean, his impact is just astronomical on the Packers defense. It's just a joy to watch. I mean, I haven't been able to wipe the smile off my face all day, and the Packers game was yesterday afternoon. I mean, we're looking at a guy who played 29 snaps, generated a bunch of pressures, got the 1 sack. But guys, on the snaps that Micah Parsons did play, the Packers sacked Jared Goff 3 times and allowed 2.4 yards per play. So his impact was just enormous. I mean, he'll also be Jayden Daniels' worst nightmare on Thursday night. In 2 games last year, Parsons sacked Daniels 4.5 times, had 4 tackles for loss, and 6 hits on the quarterback. So expect to see a lot of Micah Parsons moving forward here.
I don't need to pump your tires here. Everybody can see you've got the Packers gear. You're clearly a fan. But to me, the Packers look like one of the more complete teams in week 1. But other than maybe that level of the football team on the defensive side, what was your main takeaway from that win over the Lions?
Yeah, honestly, a complete performance there in week 1, and hopefully that continues all the way through week 18 and into February, right? I mean, the Packers front 7, though, is honestly my biggest takeaway. It's going to be a huge problem this year, right? We saw that cheetah package with Lucas Van Ness making a huge impact as well, lined up with Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons rushing the passer. He looks like a monster, Van Ness, now in his 3rd season, and Parsons keeps hyping him up and talking about how he's going to get his buddy going. So we can only hope to see more of that moving forward.
In your opinion, then, what is Green Bay's number 1 weakness going into this game against Washington, if you can pick one?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to pick one out after yesterday, honestly. We didn't really get the running game growing as well as I would have liked. And, we saw Josh Jacobs' impact down the stretch last season, over 1,300 yards. And now he scored, after scoring yesterday, I believe, in 9 straight games. But you'd likely point to their secondary. But obviously, having Parsons and a dominant pass rush up front makes it a whole lot easier to cover receivers. I mean, held Amon-Ra St. Brown to 4 catches and 45 yards yesterday, held Jameson Williams to 4 for 23 yards, I believe. So, I mean, with a pass rush, the secondary may not be as much of a problem, but if I had to pick it out, it would still be at corner. And also, I mean, hopefully the injuries don't add up too badly on the offensive line. We saw Zach Tom and Aaron Banks both lead the game yesterday, but hopefully their status for Thursday night, they can suit up.
Let me ask you this. Good call outs by you, but does the fact that, and I know I think 10 Packers caught passes yesterday, but does the fact that maybe they don't have a legit wide receiver number 1 on that team, does that worry you? Or is the ability to be able to spread the ball around the entire field, do you look at that as a strength?
I think that's a huge strength, to be honest with you. I mean, we saw guys win and guys get open out there. And with the way that Matt LaFleur can dial it up on offense, I'm not worried about that at all. I mean, we haven't even really unleashed Matthew Golden, the first round receiver the Packers have picked in over 20 years. And also Jayden Reed looked great yesterday, getting wide open on the touchdown throw. Romeo Doubs, Mr. Consistent out there. And we've still got Christian Watson coming back too. So plenty of weapons on offense for the Packers.
The Commanders also looked very good in week 1. It was an easy win over the Giants, but they have a couple new weapons on offense. That headstrong games in Deebo and Croskey-Merritt there in the backfield. Do you think this Commanders team is better than what we saw in 2024?
It's tough to tell if they're going to be better right away. I mean, that team made it all the way to the NFC Championship game, but they also had a lot of things go right for them last season. I mean, you're not going to convert 87% of 4th downs again. That was the most in the Super Bowl era, and that's just not going to happen again in 2025. But Deebo caught 7 passes yesterday, moved the chains, made an impact, looked like himself out there, has a bit of that burst. But again, it's early on in the season, and he's one of those receivers that tends to get banged up a little bit as he gets hit a little more. And obviously, Jacory-Merritt there, the rookie running back looking like a star or possible future star, toting the rock 10 times for 82 yards and a score as well. So a few new weapons for Jayden Daniels up front, but let's see what they look like against a real football team on Thursday night.
We'll get to your pick in a moment here, but for the folks at home, DraftKings has a feature called Early Exit, which could save you from a losing bet. If your bet is significantly impacted by a player leaving the game early to injury and not returning, you can receive cash credits equal to your original stake. This impacts singles, even parlays, where the impacted leg will be removed if the parlay wins without that leg. If you do not have a DraftKings account, hit the link down below in the description and get signed up today. Now, at the time of this recording, we're looking at Green Bay as 3.5-point faves here. Total of 48.5. The under actually minus 115. Nick, you're looking at this game. Break this one down. What's your best bet here?
Yeah, and I mean, it's another September game at home for the Packers, which they've dominated under Matt LaFleur. They're now 16-3 against the spread in the first 3 games of the season under LaFleur, including a perfect 8-0 against the spread at Lambeau Field. And according to our primetime betting report, Matt LaFleur is an unreal 23-9 against the spread under the bright lights as the Packers head coach, which would net bettors an unreal $1,212 in total profit. And then there's the fact that the Commanders are 0-6 straight up in their last 6 trips to Lambeau Field. And I think you know where I'm going with my pick. I'm rolling with the Packers at home, minus 3.5. The Tundra's not frozen yet, but we're ready to go out there, unleash Micah Parsons, unleash Matthew Golden, watch them go to work. If you're looking for a player prop, most of them aren't out yet, but one low-key play I like is Romeo Doubs over receiving yards. We saw him get loose down the field last week. He's a guy that Jordan Love just really trusts, and he also has strong hands down the field. 2 catches for 68 yards yesterday, and I think he gets open again on Thursday night.